a maintenance plan or program for owner-operators to guarantee success. Here we go.
All right, so first of all, there is no such thing as guaranteed success. However, there is a lot that you can do to almost guarantee you success in most cases. So, number one, get the best truck that you can afford. So, pay attention to the miles. Stay away from those million milers because I know everybody is very excited to talk about those trucks, good old whatever. At the end of the day, that's a good old beater that's going to make you bankrupt. Pay attention to engine hours. That's very important. That's just as important as mileage. And the make and model. I know a lot of people like those classic trucks.
Yeah, but
they are very, very cool looking. I love to see them on the road, but I would hate to be the owner of one for the money.
Yeah, the MPG on that, man.
Miles per gallon are very, very bad. The parts are very, very expensive. You'll have a lot of people saying otherwise, but you can very easily fact check it. Just go on Google, pick the random parts for certain models and see how much they cost, and you're gonna see that your standard workhorses such as international LTs, freightliner cascadias, volvos, these trucks are gonna be probably the best. All these new Peterbilts and Kenworths, we are all right. I've seen some of the very, very amazing fuel mileage.
Right.
So that's not bad, but stay away from classic trucks unless you in the truck shows or something like that. And if you're there for the money, stay away from those trucks.
So regardless of what model you pick, there is maintenance that you should be doing before you actually start.
So absolutely, when you get a truck, you got to change belts, you got to change all the fluids, you got to do the oil change all the filters, and potentially do the alignment. That's a bare minimum that you need to do before you start running, because you don't know how that truck was maintained before you and what's going on. So you just want to do those bare basics before you start. And
then get yourself on a very, very maintenance schedule that is strict and aggressive.
Yeah, look into manufacturer suggestion, what we suggest for truck maintenance, and just stick to it. Don't skip the oil change, because I know a lot of owner operators we skip work days and then we end up making less money, and now we need to do the oil change, but we're gonna wait for another week or two until we get money. Don't be that guy. Always maintain your equipment like your life depends on it.
So building a relationship with a mechanic is also monumental as you're learning your truck, right? You have to give yourself an opportunity to get to know this truck.
You gotta get to know your truck, and also your mechanic has to get to know your truck. So ideally, you want to go to repair your truck to the same shop to the best of your ability, outside of your roadside breakdowns,
right.
Which again, if you're gonna do a good job maintaining a truck, and if your mechanic is doing a good job checking that truck every time you're home and going over things and fixing little stuff, those roadside breakdowns are gonna be very, very rare.
Yeah, which leads us, that kind of blends with the next topic anyway, the preventive repairs. You got to stay on top of those small things left alone can add up to be one huge ass problem.
That, and also there are certain repairs, the starters, we are known to last so many miles. Other stuff like injectors, this, that, you can predict a lot of those things, and this is why it's very important to go and fix your truck on a regular basis with the same mechanic that specializes in the trucks like yours. And that's how you're going to get the most out of it. You're going to get the most information. He's going to be able to tell you, hey man, in the next 50,000 miles, you're probably going to be looking at this. In the next 100,000 miles, you're probably going to be looking at that. And that gives you an opportunity to plan ahead, save the money, buy the parts early, plan for it, and do it at the time of your choosing, not when you parked on the side of the road somewhere in the middle of Iowa.
Yeah, because when it's your choice, it's going to alleviate the pressure to take these shortcuts. Because when you're taking shortcuts, it's not going to end well for your truck.
Yes, a lot of people are very excited about deletes, about EGR deletions, and so on. Man, let me tell you, I was talking to one friend of mine who is a truck mechanic, and he maintains quite a few large fleets. And one thing that he said, man, like all these deletions is just like when people don't want to learn new equipment, we end up looking for shortcuts like delete this, delete that. But that's gonna give you so many problems that it's not even funny. So you best off buy your equipment, meaning the truck, learn everything about it, learn everything how it works, learn all those problematic issues such as DEF, AGR, and so on, and plan accordingly, learn it, and use it in accordance with manufacturer's suggestions. Is that perfect? I don't know. If I could get a brand new truck with a 1998, things there, I would love myself one of those trucks. But those trucks don't exist. And if I'm just gonna pick up a 1998 truck and I'm just gonna keep on rebuilding it and rebuilding it and rebuilding it, at the end of the day, I'm just gonna have an old piece of crap that's falling apart and it's not reliable at all. So stick to original configuration, do the proper repairs, learn how to use those new things that are in the trucks right now, and you're gonna be in a good shape. Plus, if you're gonna break down somewhere far, far away from home, and now let's say you have DEF deletion, you can't even take it to the dealership.
Yeah, you're very restricted. Absolutely.
So just learn the equipment. It's not a big deal. Would it be better without it? Probably, but it's not, because that thing is there. Learn how to use it, and you're gonna have a very, very few problems associated with it. Because according to that mechanic guy, most of the problems that people experience is user issues.
Yeah.
So the drivers, we're not doing proper maintenance, we're not doing proper
regens or whatever.
Regens and so on, and we just get those technologies to totally miserably fail, and that's when it starts costing a lot of money.
So there you have the maintenance that you should be doing on your truck, Mr. Owner Operator. For more tips like this to be successful, you got to give us a call at 863-342-5171.
And if you're looking for the best trucking company for owner operators in Florida, Voyager Nation should be on your list.
Top of the list.
Top of the list.